Jai Hind everyone, I welcome you all to my YouTube channel English from Basic by Nagendra sir. So my dear students, let us start the class today. Today I am going to start a very important topic. This is one of the most important topic for all the students who are studying in CBSE, ICSE, UP board or other boards, and this is also very important for the competitors who are preparing themselves for competitive examinations like TGT, PGT, PRT in English subject. Yes, so be very attentive from the beginning to the end. So let us see what is an article. First of all, I will tell you what is an article writing. So an article writing is what? An article writing is a piece of writing written for a large audience. Yes, you have to keep this idea in your mind. Why do we write an article, dear students? We write articles so that it can be published in the newspapers, magazines or journals, and after that it will be read by a lot of people. You can reach to a large number of people. This is the reason it is written. The next I have written also, the main motive behind writing an article is that it should be published in either newspaper or magazines or journals to make some difference to the world. Yes, suppose you want to reach a large number of number of the people. You want that my article must be read by thousands of the people, lakhs of the people. How it is possible? It is only possible by writing an article, and the article that you have written, it will be published in the newspaper or magazines. So dear student, it is really very important topic, not only for the examination but also it is very important for your life. So let us see what are very important points before writing an article. Yes, before knowing what is the real or correct format of article. So before I tell you what is the correct format of article, I just tell you what are the most important points. Let us see. The first most important points about article is what? The article should have a suitable title. Yes, and it should be brief and eye-catching. Yes, dear students, when you are going to start the article, the most important thing that you have to keep in your mind is what? The title should be eye-catching. Eye-catching means what? Eye-catching means that can draw the attention of the reader. You should write the title of the topic in such a way, it should be in such a way that it can draw the attention of the reader. It can attract the reader. It should not be written roughly, carelessly. It must be written very carefully, very properly, so that it can draw the attention of the readers. And it should be brief also. Yes, the title should not be written very large, very long. The title should be brief and eye-catching. It should be brief. It should be brief. Brief does not mean that you should write in a like only word which is not complete. Brief does not mean that you should write the title that would be quite incomplete. You should not write the title in such a way that looks incomplete. The title should be complete, it should be short, it should be eye-catching, it should draw the attention of the readers. Yes, what is the second point? The topic should be introduced in the beginning. Yes, the topic should be introduced in the beginning. What is meaning of this? Dear students, generally what happens? Generally, the students start the topic whatever they feel better. Means sometimes they start with the merits, sometimes they start with the demerits. They don't start the topic with proper introduction. Proper introduction means what? You will have to start the topic with introduction. You will have to introduce the topic first of all, then you will have to move forward in sequence, then you will have to expose your thoughts properly in order, in sequence. You must never start the article with merit or demerits or other ideas or thoughts. You should first of all introduce the topic, means you should start the topic with introduction. Introduction does not mean that you should write the title introduction. Yes, you have to keep this idea also in your mind. You will not write any heading. There will not be any heading like introduction, body, conclusion. You will not write all these things in article. These things are understood. These things are understood paragraph wise. Yes, when you will write, you will divide the article in paragraphs. It is understood. The first paragraph is introductory paragraph. Second paragraph is body, where you will include merit and demerits, and the third paragraph is third paragraph is what? That is concluding. That is the last paragraph. So you will divide the paragraph in such a way. You will not write everything in the introduction, as well as you will not put any kinds of heading. You will not put any kinds of heading there. Only title is one heading that you have to put. Only title is the one heading that you have to put. That's all. You will not put any other headings in the article. Remember this thing, dear students. Let us see the next point. And the body of the article is divided into paragraphs, each paragraph dealing with a new point. Yes, it is very important. The body of the article should be divided into paragraphs. You should not complete the article in one paragraph. Article must be divided in many paragraphs, at least 3 paragraphs. One will be for introductory, one will be for body, another will be for what? For conclusion. Like it, at least 3 paragraphs should be there. Yes. So the body of article is divided into paragraphs, each paragraph dealing with a new point. And remember this thing also, dear students, all the paragraphs would be discussing a new concept, a new idea, a new point. It does not matter that you are going to include all the ideas, all the thoughts in all the paragraphs. No. Introduction should be different, body should be different, and last, when you are going to conclude, yes, it should be also quite different. Means according to the need, it must be completed. Yes. Let us see the next point. The various aspects of the topic should be discussed. Yes. You will have to discuss all the points. You will have to discuss all the points of the topic. It does not matter that if you are writing the merit of the topic, so you are writing only the merits. No, no, no. You will have to write everything. Merit, demerits, positivity, negativity, solution. Everything you will have to write. Yes, that is the article. Next. And one thing more also. Actually, article is what? You are giving your own ideas. You are giving your own ideas. So you will have to keep this idea also in your mind, that the ideas, the thoughts you are going to share, it must be relevant. It should not be rough. It should not be, unacceptable by the society. All these things you will have to keep in your mind. Next. An article must have a proper ending. Yes, dear students, an article must have a proper ending. It does not matter that you are ending the article in all the paragraphs. In all the paragraphs, you are writing the sentences which can be considered the ending sentences. You should end that is article. You should end the article in proper way at the last only. Yes, at the last only and properly. It should not end abruptly. Yes, keep this idea in mind. Keep this in mind. You should never try to complete your article suddenly. Abruptly means suddenly. You should not complete your article suddenly. It should be completed properly in sequence. Yes. And next is what? The name of the writer is either given immediately below the title or at the end. Yes. Dear students, remember this thing. What is this? You will have to keep in your mind one thing. What? Either you can write the name of the writer in the beginning, just below the title. Just below the title you can write your name. Who is the writer of that article? Or you can also write your name at the end of the article. Yes, in such a way you can write your name. Either you can write what? Just below the title you can write your name of the writer who is writing the article, or at the end of the article you can write your name. Yes. Yes. Generally the names are given in the question. Yes. Generally in the board examination, what happens? The names of the writers are already given there in the question paper. So you will copy the same and you will paste. Yes. Next. A rough draft may be made in a case the time permits. Yes. My dear students, actually article is not a common thing. It is not a very simple thing. It is not a simple piece of writing. It is a very, very important piece of writing, dear students. Why? Because the article that you are going to write, the article that you are going to complete, it will be published in newspaper, it will be published in the magazines. Suppose you are writing the article for a magazine and newspaper about, then I am talking about. It does not matter that you are going to write the article in the examination, then you will write whatever you feel better. No. You will have to keep all these ideas in your mind, that when you are appearing in the board examination, even at that time also you will have to follow all these instructions, all these things. So article should be written in proper way. If you have time, suppose you are going to write an article for magazines. Suppose you are not going to write an article for examination. Suppose you are appearing in examination, you are writing answers in examination for article. Then at that time you don't have time to write article roughly first of all, then correct it, then write properly. No. In examination, in board examinations, you have not time to write it beforehand, or you have not time to write first and see what are the good things, what are the bad things, what is correct, what is wrong. You cannot check all these things again and again. But suppose you want to write an article and you want to get it published in the newspaper or magazines, so first of all you should have a rough idea. First of all you should have a rough draft. You should prepare a rough draft beforehand. Yes. First of all, write your article on a page and check it many times. Yes, check your article many times, whether the sentences are correct, varieties of sentences you have written or not, whether the spellings are correct, whether the thoughts that you have given there, it is relevant to the society or not. Means all these things must be checked again and again, so that it will be quite easier and appropriate for the readers to understand it. Yes. So beforehand you can do if you have time. If you have time, you can write your article beforehand. You can watch it, you can read it, you can check it again and again. After that you can give it to the editor or any concerned person, so that it can be published in the newspaper or in the magazines. Yes. Let us see the next. Yes. What is the format of an article? Yes, very, very important, about whom many students are waiting. Now I have come to that point. What is the format of an article? So my dear students, as I have discussed earlier, once again I am telling you very properly in detail. First of all, you will write the heading. Yes, I have written here. First of all, title you will write on the top of the page. Then just below the title you will write your name, by name of writer. By means you will write the name of the writer. Suppose you are Hemant, so you will write the name of the title like Brain Drain by Hemant. Just below you will write by Hemant, and what is title? The Brain Drain. Getting? So this is the way you will write the title. And yes, like you are going to write on Brain Drain, the title is Brain Drain, and you are going to write your name like Hemant. You will write here your Hemant, by Hemant. Then you will start the topic with introduction. See, dear students, I have told you many times I have told you. Once again I am going to tell you what? Once again I am going to tell you that you should start the topic with the introduction. Introduction does not mean that you will write the heading. You will not write heading. I have written here heading to make you understand. I have written here heading for what? So that you can understand. First of all you will start the topic with the introduction. Means you will not write any heading. You will start the topic with the introduction. Means first of all you will introduce the topic. Yes, first of all you will introduce the topic. Introduce the topic clearly in a relevant perspective. You will start the topic with relevant ideas, with relevant data, with relevant thoughts. Means properly you will have to start the topic. Introduction really should be like introduction. So first of all you will start the topic with introduction. Means you will tell the reader what is that topic. Like if you are going to start brain drain, so what is brain drain? You can start with the definition of brain drain. Or if you have any thoughts, very relevant thoughts, you can start with the topic, you can start the topic with the very relevant thought, which is very correct thought, which is quite suitable to the heading, to the topic. Yes. Then after completing this introduction part, you should come to the exposition. Yes. What is exposition? Yes. The exposition is what you will do this. What will do here? Present the topic from different angles, merit and demerits. Yes, dear students. Actually, in exposition means this is the most important part of an article. Actually, in exposition, you will have to express your thoughts from different angles, from different aspects. You will write everything, merit, demerits. You will write in this part only. In exposition, you will write everything. Means what? Merit, demerits, good things, bad things of the topic. Only here you will complete everything. Yes. So this is the backbone. You can say this is the backbone of the whole part. This is the backbone of article writing. You will write everything here. That is especially merit, demerits, good things and bad things in exposition. So be very careful while completing this part. And after completing this part, you will move towards, winding up. You will move towards winding up, means now you are moving towards end. Now you are going to close. Slowly you are moving towards completing the article. Yes. And what are the things you should keep in your minds when you are going to complete? Some of the points already made with personal comments. Actually, the ideas, the thoughts that you have already shared in the previous paragraphs, you will have, on the basis of that, you are going to complete this article. On the basis of that, you will complete the article very properly. Means in a proper way. It must be in such a way that should complete the, it means it can satisfy the readers properly. Yes. Means you will have to write this part in such a way that can include positive and negative both the aspects properly, and that can satisfy the reader, that can complete, that can give a proper message to the readers in a sequence. Yes. So you will complete this part in such a way, then you will move towards the conclusion. Yes. So let us see the next, that is conclusion. Conclusion is what? In conclusion, give a concluding remarks. Concluding remarks means you will have to write the sentences which can conclude, which can give the solution. Means this part should be full of solutions, positive thoughts, which can give solution to the topic. So this part must be full of solution, hope and appeal. Yes. Suppose if there is need of any appeal, you will have to write the sentences which can display the appeal, which can show the appeal. Yes. So this part must be full of solutions, appeal and hope. In this way, dear students, you will complete this article. Yes. Before completing it, I would like to tell you some useful tips. Yes. I just tell you what are the very important tips. Once again, I just tell you. Show your original thinking. Actually, dear students, when you write article, try to show your own original thinking. Don't try to copy from anywhere. Try to show your own thoughts, your own original thinking, trying to show your own original ideas. Yes, don't copy from anyone. And next, don't use informal language or artificial style. Yes, actually article is what? A very, very important part of writing. I have told you already. And it is written to keep one idea in mind, that it will be published in newspaper or magazines. So it will be read by a large number of people. If you commit one mistake, that will be mistake of thousands of the people. That will be mistakes of lakhs of the people. So you should be very careful while writing article. You should try to keep this idea in mind, that the language should not be informal. The language should be formal. Means you should use formal language. Yes. And it should not be artificial style. Don't try to show yourself like it is artificial, whatever you have written. Means the language, the thoughts must not be artificial. Yes. It should not be informal. and use a variety of sentences. Yes, you try to use varieties of sentences. Don't try to write all the article, the complete article in like one style. Suppose you are using only and only assertive sentence, only and only what? Affirmative sentence, negative sentence. All varieties of sentences, varieties of thoughts must be used in the article so that it will be quite attractive for the readers. So my dear students, this is the end of the article. I hope that you have understood very clearly, very easily. So my dear students, if you have understood, if you have learned something from this video, please share these videos with your friends, like the video and subscribe the channel. Let's meet in the next video. Jai Hind.